Hello, everybody. My name is Charles Figley. I'm a professor at Tulane University, which is right across the street. This is the first edition of a weekly podcast, we hope. The podcast will be focusing on how we can help the helper. And the helper, of course, are first responders, people in human services of really any kind that go toward the fire, that go toward the people that need help rather than away from them, who feel a certain obligation to take care of one's fellow man in hopes that it will come back to you as well, a very common human motivation. So what we're doing at the Traumatology Institute is to devote a number of pages to the resources for first responders and, again, all human services providers. And we're hoping that in those pages we will provide sufficient resources and direction and help. And, well, for example, one of the things that we've donated, my wife Kathy really is the one who developed it. It is a 30-page guide in developing your self-care plan. And it in effect is a way for you to be working on helping yourself first, like on the airplane, putting the mask on yourself first before helping others. So we're hoping that a lot of you will go there, take the tests, determine what the test results mean for you and what you need to be doing. For example, if you can wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning sometime and can't get back to sleep, I think you need help. If you are not getting enough sleep generally, for any reason, you need help. Because apparently you're not coping sufficiently to assure your good health. So, like all of us at certain times in our life, we need help and guidance and encouragement and results, things that are starting to get better, and you link it to your own self-care efforts, or at least studying it. If you can't, you don't have time now, then hopefully later on. So that's the whole purpose of this. The website, again, will provide the resources, video like this on a weekly basis, be part of a listserv, write in the things that you think the Institute could help you at and for, and we'll try to address that. We have a new group of MSW students coming into our School of Social Work, and we're hoping that some of those students would be interested in working with us and, attending to the things that we're being told by you, hopefully. So subscribe to that, and just maybe another 2 minutes or so that we have for the 5-minute. I want to answer 2 questions. Who are helpers? Because again, the website and these weekly videos are focused on help for the helper. So who are the helpers, and then what is help? And I want to answer those questions. First of all, who are helpers? As I said before, it's those people who are in human service. What does that mean? Well, you're serving human beings, and that means that whether you're working for the government, you're working, and if you are, for the federal government or a township. But human services also includes beauticians, barbers. It includes cab drivers and waitresses and waitresses. When people are having a hard day and a hard time, they take it out on the people that are closest to them, and it happens to be a human service provider. So anyway, we felt that as an institute, as a School of Social Work, as a Traumatology Institute, that we needed to do something tangible for those who've been the victims and hopefully now the survivors of these terrible, terrible natural disasters, but also human-made disasters. My state of Florida, first time we've ever had to, board up our house. So it was an extraordinary year. It's not over yet. So the helpers are people who, are there and providing human services. Obviously, the people who suffer by the treatment of other people just because they're having a hard day. The secondary impact of trauma, in other words, is what we have especially been interested in. And they include, but are not limited actually, to human service providers. So anyway, that's what we're going to be looking at. So send us your questions, and next week I'll focus on it.